know each other very well. We'll see how that works out. So in a special show match, spawning on the bottom left-hand side of the map is the yellow Zerg, Frank. And his chirping friend spawning on the top of right-hand side of the map is the red Zerg, TopHatMan. Ooh, quick expansion here from TopHatMan. And a spawning pool from his opponent, Frank. Now, we didn't actually get to see too much Frank throughout the week. Patrick Randall, big fan of StarCraft. I didn't realize how much of a fan he was. We spent many years talking together and being introduced in college days, and we even played fantasy football together. I wasn't even aware that he played StarCraft until recently. Has a ridiculous, like, 3,000 games under his belt or something like that. Like, really hardcore player. Scout coming in here from TopHatMan. Get out of my house, he says. Oh my god, look at that. What's the APM at? 200. Queue up that drone. Give me the 200 APM, boss. Don't eat cylinder-shaped things on stream, rookie. Shut up. If you think a granola bar is cylinder-shaped, well, you should go see a doctor or something like that, because your dick ain't right. So both guys getting an expansion. TopHatMan's popped a little sooner, but he hasn't saturated it, nor does he have the drones to actually saturate it. Both guys are just sticking with their econ game. A few Zerglings are going to pop out here for Frank on the other side of the map a little bit sooner than his opponent. Frank is getting that second gas and a Baneling nest. I'm actually really excited to actually get to cast a Frank game. Ooh. That is a lot of Banelings coming out here from Frank. He really wants to just knock down his opponent's door. TopHatMan is getting roaches to tank this. Ooh, I don't think he's ready for this. This queen is going to get taken out. No, they run right by it. TopHatMan's not even aware. Ooh, one of them does pop, takes out two Zerglings. He still has two left. Two more pop onto the queen. Ooh, that probably wasn't the best choice to actually target down that queen there with those Banelings. Should have went to the mineral line. More Banelings coming out here for Frank. Ooh, predictable. These guys chirping each other a little bit. Ooh, good hits there from the Banelings. Oh my god, a lot more drones going down, and a run by going by on the going by to the natural. This queen is going to fall. Let's take a look at the units lost tab. 6 drones have already gone down for TopHatMan. Frank is doing an excellent job getting rid of the income here for TopHatMan. These Zerglings though look like they are going to focus out these roaches. See if they're able to get the last one. It is at very high health right now. 2 more Banelings are going to come out. These drones are sitting, and they are not doing anything right now. These Banelings, if they do hit, it's going to be huge economic damage for TopHatMan. And does he pop? Does he pop him? gets both. He gets one. Let's see if he gets the other. Ooh, does pretty decent amount of damage there. Those are 16 worker kills for Frank over TopHatMan. He's doing great economic damage to him. Obviously, these guys play against each other fairly regularly to know what to expect out of your opponent. These guys are just going to sit there staring at each other. Frank is just droning up right now. He's getting that economic advantage. He's not really making roaches or anything. Oh, he started making 2 roaches right there. No upgrades, though, out of either one other than speed. Ooh, sneaky little expansion here from Frank. Just kind of an insurance policy against his training partner. We'll see if that actually comes in handy later in the game. A few Banelings were trying to morph in at the top of the ramp there. TopHatMan was able to take him out. Roaches are going to retreat back to the top of the ramp for Frank to try to defend this position. Evolution Chamber comes out for Frank. Now this is an interesting little Sim City. It is creating a bit of a V here. Ooh, those roaches, well, these ones that have just popped will be able to clean up the rest of it. Able to target down his, that's not a good thing. Ooh, good, very quick reaction there from Frank. Able to put his drones off the line to focus down those Zerglings. But he wants to pull those back right now. He is losing a bunch of mining time right now. TopHatMan has not been able to re-macro back up nearly as well as his opponent. He does have 8 drones about to pop, and will be able to finally match his opponent. But on the other side of the map, Frank is opting to get a good upgrade count. He's getting a +1 missile attack. He's getting 2 more roaches and another queen. Queen's always essential in creep spread as well as larva injects. Just being able to drone up, being able to get more larvae than the opponent. Without the Galal reconstruction, these roaches move extremely slow off creep. You can see how they just stutter step a little bit. They're not sure exactly what they're stepping on. They really need that upgrade to move efficiently when they're not on creep. But when you're playing Zerg against Zerg, you just need to get to the opponent. They got creep. Looks like Frank's going to back out here. Obviously, the roach count is a little bit too high for TopHatMan. He does have a few reinforcements coming in here, but ooh, that is a lot of roaches right now. Pretty decent army supply. TopHatMan also has the same amount of roaches. Now, that secret base for Frank has completed, but he's only using 1 drone right now to mine off of it. Ooh, good job by Frank. He's able to draw out a few of those roaches to whittle them down just a little bit. Good concave here from Frank. He definitely has the advantage in the early part of this aggressive attack here. But I think the defender's advantage, and because they've been hit up so many times, TopHatMan is going to be able to push back this army. That is a lot of Zerglings. They're going to be able to chase these roaches down and give them the surround. Ooh, good job right there. Very good job. He's able to take out the rest of those. Frank is retreating back to the top of his ramp. He's still sitting on 2, or I guess he is on 3 bases, but that one isn't really doing much of anything. It's not even using it for larvae. Zerglings are going to get the run by up into the ramp here, be able to see everything that's happening. This is enough roaches to clean this up, but he opts not to do the run by and just wait for the full amount of his army. He does need to get the rest of his roaches to the top of the ramp here. He's going to be able to want to survive this. Roaches are just moving up. They're just moving straight on top of their opponent's roaches. TopHatMan is doing an excellent job focusing them down. Frank is in move command right now. A lot of these roaches are not even attacking right now. It's just fish in a barrel. And Frank calls it GG. There goes the first game. And TopHatMan wins the show match.